Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Small Guy Promotions, aka Danell Taylor. It's funny that I say my business name first and then I say aka Danell Taylor. I don't know why. I'm in the small guy zone. I'm in the small guy zone. All right, so check it out. I'm here at the MP Dodge building with my man Steve in the background. MP Dodge. So the whole purpose of the group is to be buddies and interact and engage and whatnot. And Steve had separately come to me and said something about, hey, what do you think about setting up some kind of a live face-to-face event where people can come and talk and whatever. Network is the word that people are always hot on and want to use. Collab, whatever you want to call it. But meet face-to-face. So I was like, I told him, nah, I'm not really interested in doing that. Like, I don't feel like I have time because, I feel like my time is precious. I've got a family and kids and other stuff to do. Like, we could have been at jujitsu right now today when he set this event up. But I was like, nah, man, I'm not really interested in it. Like, nah, I don't know. Like, I'm all for meeting people and doing things with people, but like setting up something, like I don't know if I have capacity to do that. So Steve's like, all right, well, I'm going to look into doing something. But then I made a post in this group a few weeks back saying, hey, what are you here for? What would you like to get out of the group? And some of the feedback was people wanted to meet and have a place that they can come and get together face to face. So due to that feedback and Steve wanting to do something, he got the ball rolling. I said, okay, I'll take time out of my day. I'll not take my girls to jujitsu on a Saturday, and we'll figure out how to make it work. I want to be here for the first time that you do it, see how it goes and whatnot. Well, it's here. The event started at 10:30. It is now 10:52, and let me show you all the people that are here. Steve Beach and I are the only ones here. Now, being the opportunist that I am and not liking to have my time wasted, Steve wanted to just call it at 10:45 and say, "Let's go, let's leave." And I'm like, "No, wait, we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this as an opportunity to be productive with the time. I mean, we said we were gonna be here anyway, so let's do a video. Let's talk to the people." So of course, there's a bit of frustration because there's no pressure. There was no pressure at all to come to this event. But if you selected that you were coming to this event, we thought that you would be here. I don't know. Steve was in charge of it, so I don't know how many contacts he receives. Steve, how many contacts did you receive?
None directly, just all through the messenger or the group event.
Okay.
So it's fine. I understand things come up with people.
We do understand that. Hold on, let me tilt this a little bit. Sorry for my hand. Get all close and personal. But yeah, so Steve didn't have anyone contact him directly, but people put that they were going, and then I know he had one cancellation last night that switched from not going or whatever. So this was the reason that I said that I wouldn't be interested in setting up a meeting. I've made a number of videos saying that there's way more people in this group than I ever thought that there would be, and I initially started it just for my close friends like Steve, who the video I just made a little bit ago when we first got here. If you don't know, Steve Beach and Danell Taylor have been friends since 1994. Steve and I used to live next door to one another, so it was always friendship and relationship before business. I mean, we didn't start doing business until 4 or 5 years ago. Was it 2017? I started in 2013, so 4 years for me. Steve, how long you been doing realty?
End of 13.
So about the same time.
Yeah, going into the 5th year.
So yeah, it just so happened that we both got into our own paths and journeys of business. Mine's in advertising, I guess, and promotion. Steve's in realty. By the way, if you're looking for a realtor, contact that guy. But yeah, so I just want to make a video to capture how we're feeling, or I'm feeling right now. I don't know exactly how Steve's feeling, but
I'm all good.
he's all good. I asked him when he gets back. He just stepped out for a minute. When he gets back, I'll see if he's interested in setting one of these, or attempting to set up one of these events again. I, again, personally don't think that I would be interested in doing it. And I don't know, maybe it's one of those things where it needs to be proven first. Get a couple people know like ahead of time, not like a week in advance, because it was only like a week for this event. So which and I trust me, I don't believe that people always show up when they select that they're going to an event, no matter what it is. On Facebook, I don't believe in that number. I usually believe it's like 10% of whoever say that they're going to come. Law averages. So if 100 people say that they're going to come, I expect 10 people to come from that 100. It's social media. There's, you're on your mobile device behind the computer screen. It's easy to hit going or whatever, and maybe you forget about the event or whatever. Other things come up. It happens, and we understand and know that. It's life. That's what it is. There's a lot of things to compete against that are going on at the same time. That's understandable as well. But yeah, this is the reason that I did not want to spend time trying to organize something like this. And I even went out and bought like some drink, not a lot, because only 2-3 people said that they were going to come. But we figured, I'm Small Guy Promotions. I don't need a lot of people. Like I'm small. I can, one person, 2 people. Whatever. If 2 people would have showed up, we would have met, had a little snack, and just had a good time. So that's nothing. But nobody came, so it's okay too, because if you don't follow Small Guy Promotions, or if you're not if you don't actually know me, I like to eat, so I'm cool with taking the snacks home to my girls and grubbing on the cookies and muffins that we got. So that's not even an issue. It was like $10-11, whatever. That's nothing. So I'm gonna grub on that stuff, Steve, and I might eat some of it before we leave. But yeah, man. So Steve set this up. Took time away from his wife and kids. I took time away from what I was doing, and like I said, I just wanted to capture what I'm feeling right now. And there's a little bit of frustration, but it's whatever. It's okay. I'm cool because I'm making this video, like I said. So I'm going to make something of it, make something out of nothing. That's what it is. I didn't know Steve was going to be out of the room this long. I was actually planning on asking him a few questions so you guys could kind of get to know Steve. Steve says he's not the most comfortable on camera, and he just doesn't know what to talk about. So Steve doesn't know, but he's about to get interviewed by Small Guy Promotions. That's what's about to go down. So if you want to tune into that, that's what we'll do. We'll ask him a few questions, just so you can get a feel for Steve Beach and get more comfortable with Steve Beach. And if he decides to create another opportunity like this for people to get together, maybe you'll feel comfortable enough with him to contact him or communicate with him or stop out or whatever it is. But yeah, so that's what it's about. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday, whatever it is that you're doing. I know that I got a message I think it was early this morning, or maybe last night, about a craft show going on today somewhere from 9 to 3. So if you're out and about, please go out and shop. Look for your local events where you can spend money with small businesses, mom and pop folks, crafters, all that type of stuff. Make sure to support local. That's a big thing of what Small Guy Promotions is about. And with supporting local, I think some people think that if you support local, that you only shop local. That's not really the case. It's like saying I like pizza. I'm not going to eat pizza all the time, like every day. I eat pizza, sometimes. So you can support small businesses, local businesses, without having to shop at local and small businesses all the time. So it's shop where you want to shop. Whatever it feels right to do, you do that. If you want to go shop at Walmart, go shop at Walmart. Don't listen to what other people say. Just go shop at Walmart. Shoot, I shop at Walmart all the time. But that doesn't mean that I don't support my local mom and pop shops and try to go eat at local restaurants and things like that. You do it on your own terms, whatever makes you feel good, whatever feels right. But yeah, go out and support if you can. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing exactly after this. I know we're having Thanksgiving at the Small Guy house this year for the first time ever. My wife is from Hastings, so oftentimes we go to Hastings for holidays. my mom, uh, again, for those of you who don't know me or Small Guy Promotions or the story behind Small Guy Promotions, uh, I started my business. It was never planned. I never dreamed to have my own business. It wasn't anything that I ever wanted to do. And then in 2012, October 5th, 2012, my dad passed away very suddenly. And after he passed away, I just knew that there was, well, number one, I knew that he didn't live the life that he wanted to live. My mom and dad were both like custodial supervisors. I know my dad didn't enjoy life as much as he could have or should have. Uh, and that always was something that bothered me because, you know, life is short, so you should enjoy the time that you have here and do the things that you want to do. So after he passed, after my angry stage, there's phases that you go through when you lose someone. So after my stage of anger, there was like a creative stage that I went through where I was like, man, I gotta do something. Life is short. I can't just work, you know, my full-time job and that be it. Like, go to work every day and come home and that be it. Like, I needed something more. My life wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't as happy as I could be for sure. So, like, after my dad passed, I was like, man, I got to do something to live. I got to be fulfilled. Like, I could die today and die saying, man, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. So, I started Small Guy Promotions, and my passion, that one of the passions that I always had, was trying to help and give back. So if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, I try to get out and support things and go and volunteer. Last night we volunteered. My family, we volunteered. It's the holiday season, so we went and rang the bell for Salvation Army and the Red Kettle. This was collectively our third time doing it. We did it 2 years ago as a family, and a few years before that, my oldest daughter and I did it. And a big reason that I do it, of course, is to help and give back and do something for other people. But I also want my kids to be grateful for the things that we have in the life that they're able to live. We don't struggle. If we want something, we can go and get it, But it's more to life than that, and having things. But I need them to understand that everybody doesn't have it the way that we have it. And there's some kids who, not only do they not get presents for birthdays and Christmases or whatever, it's kids that go through life on a daily basis that don't eat. They don't get to say, I don't want to eat that for dinner. Like, they eat whatever they can whenever they can. So I just need to drill that home to my kids, to let them know that the life that we live is not, it's not like we make hundreds of thousands of dollars and like we're at the top and we just trick off money on whatever. It's not like that. But we don't struggle. But I need them to know that life is a struggle for some people, and that they need to capitalize on the opportunities that they have by having a place to stay, a warm bed, a hot meal every day, things like that. I don't want them to take that type of stuff for granted, and I just want them to get out and do stuff. Whether they actually, my oldest, she's 11, so I know that she kind of gets it. She's gotten it for a few years, since back in the day when we used to volunteer at the Open Door Mission every Saturday. That's when we actually started as a family, going out and volunteering and stuff, because my daughter didn't know what the Red Kettle was for, and I felt like I had failed in that aspect of being a parent. And she was 6 years old, and she didn't know what the Red Kettle was about. So, long story short, that year we rang the bell for the Salvation Army, and then we started volunteering every other Saturday in the kitchen at the Open Door Mission. We did that when you sign up, they ask you to do it for 6 months, and I'm just going off on a tangent because I'm still waiting for Steve to come back. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, we started off. They ask you to do a 6 month commitment. I wasn't quite ready for a 6 month commitment, but we were the first people in line that they asked to do it. So I was like, okay. Oh, I thought I could just do it a couple times and be good. But it turned out to be a great experience. You know, aside from getting up early in the morning on Saturdays and having to take my youngest daughter, because she wasn't old enough, I had to take her to my mom's house every Saturday that we volunteered before we went down to the Open Door mission. But outside of that, everything was wonderful. We got to give back to our community and people who were less fortunate than we are. My daughter got to see firsthand those people who are less fortunate than we are, and I think that gave her some perspective and gave her a little appreciation for the things that we do have. And 3, we got to spend dad-daughter time together. Like, I love my dad-daughter time. We don't do it as often now as we used to because we're always running around doing different things. But you know, that was for sure a plus, dad-daughter time, and just it was quality time, man. Like that, you know, you can't, as a parent, you know, time goes so fast, and you don't get to. Sometimes you don't really, you're living in the moment, but you don't know exactly what that moment is until you look back some years in the future when things have changed, and you're like, oh man, that was like such a good time or whatever. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's why we volunteer and give back, is because we have a decent life. And I always tell my daughters, I try to tell them that, hey, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Like, not, like, don't think of what you, like, see as, like, a job. Like, what can you see yourself doing for fun and, like, just enjoying life? What will bring you joy? What will bring you happiness? Figure out whatever that is and do that. For my oldest, if you don't know, she makes her own jewelry. She participates in all the events that I put together. You know, she's been doing it for a couple years now. I think she actually started when she's 11 now, so she's probably like 8. You know, I don't know. It's, you know, maybe 9 when she started doing it. But yeah, man, she makes her own jewelry, and that's kind of her answer right now. Is that's something that she would like to do when she gets older, is make jewelry. So I said, well, do that. You know, make sure you spend time doing that. And again, like I said, we don't have a lot of time to do certain things because, you know, our schedules are packed. You know, Mondays, right now, basketball practice, orchestra rehearsal, Tuesdays, basketball games, Wednesdays, CCD, Thursdays, jiu-jitsu, Fridays, just chill out, Saturday, jiu-jitsu. Again, we're missing jiu-jitsu today. So, but that's cool. You know, they went on Thursday. We'll get back at it next week. But yeah, man, I just encourage them to find something. My youngest, I don't know, she's crazy, so I don't really know what she enjoys and what she will want to do. I don't think she's at a stage where she can really like think like that and decide on something that will be something that will bring her joy for many years. So that's what it is. But my oldest, jewelry, that's what it is. So I'm like, hey, make jewelry, man. But Small Guy Promotions, and that again, that all this comes, so like, if my dad did not pass away, like, make no mistakes about it, of course I'm not happy that my dad passed away. But if my dad had not passed away, I would not appreciate life, and I would not try to get my daughters to appreciate life as much as I do. I'm happy. I love being alive every day. I'm thankful for being able to wake up and get out of bed. Even if I have to go and work for someone else, hey, at least I'm able to do that. There's people that aren't able to do that. But Small Guy Promotions is all about that, living life, having fun. Like, there's not one there's not one aspect of Small Guy Promotions that that I do. Like I'm not multifaceted. Like, there's not just one, I don't want to just do one thing. Like, I want to put on events and have you come out and have a good time at events. I want to make you laugh. I want to eat with you because I started another group, Omaha area foodies or whatever, because I like to eat. So you might see pictures from Small Guy. I'm really into jujitsu right now, martial arts, my Muay Thai. So, you'll catch some videos or some pictures from jujitsu. I just like having fun, man. Whatever it is that's like bringing me joy at that moment, that's what you'll get. That's a benefit of being my own business, and I can share whatever I want to share. So that's what it is, man. I just share things that make me happy, that that I hope will bring some kind of smile to other people's faces. I always say that I want to help people smile. I don't want to make people smile. I don't want to make you do anything. I just want to help you. I want to help you smile. I want to help you laugh. I want to help you understand that sometimes there's more than life than what we see. So, that's why people always talk about demographics and things like that and blah, 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 blah. Man, I don't care. I'm just here to tell my story, the Small Guy story. This is how I came to be. This is why I do it. This is why I continue to do it. No matter how many failures we have, we just keep coming back because I enjoy it. I'm having fun. If I didn't have fun with it, I wouldn't do it. I do have fun with it. But again, my dad passing away, coming full circle with that, just so you know, I didn't lose my train of thought. But my dad's death, everything, my life, everything that I have now is the light and the dark. I chose to take that pain and that anger and that frustration of my dad passing away and utilize that energy and focus it and put it into something positive. So, like, if you see me and you're like, man, that dude is always smiling. Why is he always smiling? Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. I try to be happy. And being happy doesn't mean I'm happy every minute of the day, every day of the week. But in life in general, I'm happy. So that's what Small Guy Promotions is about. If you, I hope you follow Small Guy Promotions page. If you're on other platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, all that stuff, check out Small Guy Promotions. This really wasn't supposed to be me talking. I guess I might have to make another video because this whole time I've just been waiting for Steve to come back. I don't know what he's doing. So I'll just have to make a video from the Small Guy page and go live with Steve Beach from NP Dodge, an impromptu meeting and interview with Steve Beach of NP Dodge. So that's what it'll be. I'll peace out for now. I'll make sure to tell Steve to let us know if he's gonna try to do something like this again or not. I believe he said that at the beginning of the year he might try something again, but I don't know if I'm gonna try to be at that one or not, because as I said, I got stuff going on, and if we can't get people to come out, I'm not gonna spend time on that. I don't like wasting my time. I don't like having my time wasted. So that's why, and I'm not even mad about, I'm so glad that I made this video, because when I told him I was gonna make a video, he was like, "Hey man, we're in my office. Like, don't get don't get too crazy because somebody else came in." Like, bro, I'm not even. It's not even like that. I'm not about to like flip out on the video. Like, I believe that things happen for a reason. So I was like, man, that idea, light bulb. Let's make a video. I'll use this time for that. Whatever. It's all good. So if you said that you were coming on the event page, or if you were one of the people who wanted us to do a live meeting, I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I was frustrated for a bit, but making this video definitely helped with that. And that's what it is. Like, after my dad died, I made this. It was supposed to be a poem, and Like I was just to get my anger out, just like I said, that creative bug. I was like, I just got to get this anger out. I'm so upset. I'm so mad. Like in order to keep me from doing something that I don't need to do, I need to get this negative energy out of my body. Got to get it out. So what did I do? I wrote a poem, or what was supposed to be a poem, and then my boy Gene, aka TKO, local hip hop artist, local music artist, Omaha artist, hashtag Omaha artist. I read it to him, and he was like, "Man, I think I got a beat for that." So I made it into a little short track in honor of my dad. So I found, and I just actually, wow, another light bulb moment. That just made me think, like, if I am feeling some kind of way about something, I need to do something with that energy at that time, because right now I feel fine. Like there's no frustration at all. So please don't get it twisted. I do value my time, and I don't like time being wasted and taken away from when I could be doing other stuff, especially when it's with my family. I don't like. This is a failure in my mind, but it's cool. It's like it's not one of those things that you don't bounce back from. But I'm not upset at anyone who suggested that we meet face to face and didn't come or whatever. It's cool now. Like I'm glad that I made this video because I was like, man, I'm about to shut this whole group down and blah 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 blah. I was like, man, it's about to be 10 people in the group and that's it. But whatever. So the group will still be around. I'm still looking at that, and the engagement is not there right now. A lot of that is on me figuring out a way to get people engaged. But again, I'm still thinking, just so you know, I don't want this to be a surprise to anyone if you're watching this video and you're in the group. The group at some point might change. Like, there's like 500 people in the group. And yes, it's great to have that many people in a group, I guess. But it's not really if there's not any engagement or any interaction, if people aren't finding service providers or whatever it is that they need, if people aren't talking amongst themselves, it's not really beneficial. I do it for other people, to connect people and help people. That's why I started the group, and to share best practices and things like that. But I'm totally cool with cutting people out and slimming the group down if that's what I need to do to just keep it with my buddies, the people that I actually know. If that does happen, I'm not just going to do it. I'll let you know ahead of time because I want to be upfront about it. But that might be something that goes on with the group. I know you guys are in plenty of other groups probably. There's a lot of business groups, so no harm, no foul. But that might be where this group turns into. It might go back to, 10, 20 people at the beginning of the year, just because I think I need to rebuild what my vision. I think initially there was some of the vision has changed from what it initially was. But yeah, man, I need to get a focus for the group and make it beneficial. I don't like not being successful at anything that I'm doing. I don't like to lose. Yeah, man, I feel like that's what the group is right now. It's kind of losing for what my intent is for the group. So I'm just gonna have to mold it into what I think it needs to be. So peace out, y'all. This has been way too long. I could talk for hours and hours and hours if you haven't been able to tell that yet. I'll make another video for my small guy page, I think, interviewing Steve and talking to him. But look out for that if you follow Small Guy Promotions. Hopefully it's 11:19. This is only supposed to go to like 11:30, I think, or maybe 12. So he should be back shortly. I really don't know what he's doing, but hey, man, if you're having I don't care if you're watching this video or not. I hope you're having a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. If you have to work today, I hope the day is not too stressful for you and that you can find some time to laugh and smile and have a good day. All right, y'all. Peace out. Yeah.